Hello YouTube, my name is Nick, and I got a game of Domination on Zoo from the new Escalation map pack that came out today. And yeah, so using the Galil with a red dot in this game, got the Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, and Hacker on. So I'm going to come up here and throw a nade at B, and it gets me a nice double kill. B is pretty open in most of the new maps. I've played all the maps a couple times. This one I think I've played 5 times or so. There's one map, something about like a highway or something like that, and I've only played that one once, but other than that I've played them all a few times. It seems this one and which one, Stockpile, get voted the most often. So yeah, this map actually, I'd say it reminds me a lot of Carnival, just because it has, you'll see in a bit that you can run along this rail, and it kind of reminds me of the roller coasters that you could run along on the side of the map on Carnival. The whole map layout just reminds me of Carnival, and I'm here capping B, and they're noob tubing me, and I get killed by a frag, and that was unfortunate. I start this game off doing pretty bad. Not the best gameplay at the beginning, but I end up doing fairly decent near the end. So this is like the A half of the map, and we still no one's captured B because it's just so open in all the maps that they made. They decided they put B like right in the middle with like no cover and really nowhere to hide. So many advantages to see B, and we lose it, which sucks. So yeah, I was thinking about the next Call of Duty because I'm getting bored with Black Ops, even though we just got maps today. I'm still bored. And I'm not having a whole lot of fun, and it might just be because like I don't know these maps, and like I'm not doing as well because I don't know the maps, and yeah. But I don't know, Black Ops in general just didn't have the appeal that Modern Warfare 2 did. I think Treyarch's just not as good at making games as Infinity Ward, even though Infinity Ward is retarded and can't fix their games and they all got fired or whatever. But yeah, so I was thinking about the next Call of Duty and what I wanted to see in it, and I was thinking the weapons from Call of Duty 4. I really liked those guns. I don't know, I just like the system that they used for damage and recoil, and you know, everything that they did for the guns. I just like that. I think they should make a standard stopping power so everybody has stopping power, because stopping power in that game was not like overpowered or anything. I like the way they balanced the guns out, that the assault rifles didn't have infinite range or anything. And I don't want the sniping from Call of Duty 4 because although that was ridiculously fun, it was really overpowered and it got in the way of playing the game because, you know, snipers could do a lot more than they should have been able to. There was like just huge advantages to using a sniper in a lot of situations. You know, they had infinite range, you know, you could snipe people across the map, and you could also quickscope people so easily that it was just like cheating almost. So I was thinking, you know, Modern Warfare 2 also had really good sniping. Black Ops sniping is awful. And then I thought about World at War sniping, and I remember people sniped, and I don't remember it being too annoying. So I'm thinking, like, the way they had sniping in World at War, I don't even remember really how it was. But I'm thinking that sort of system would probably work. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I don't know, I want something in between, not like totally useless like they have in Black Ops, but I don't know, more usable, but not like, they don't want it to be a close range weapon is what they've been trying to do, but they've just made it so that you can't snipe whatsoever. So I also like the perks from Black Ops. I like the way they made the perk system. I don't like the way they made the pro perks, like how difficult they made them to get, and I don't like how quick the prestiges are in this game, because it's like there's no point really in me getting pro perks because, you know, a couple hours later I'm going to be a different prestige. So I think they should make the prestiges longer again. I liked level 70, and I liked having 10 prestiges, not 15 or whatever they have it in this. And the camos that you earn for headshots. That's something that we can't go without. You can't not have camos earned from headshots. Like it's a law. You must have camos that you earn from headshots. They have to do that in the next game, otherwise they're just plain stupid. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. One of the most important things in the game. I just don't like the guns in Black Ops. Like the Galil's a decent weapon, but just all the guns in general, I just don't like them. I'm not a fan of any of the weapons really. Like the FAMAS is pretty good, but still, I don't like how much recoil they have. Like, I don't want to complain that weapons are bad. Oh, it's hard, but like the fact that it's hard just makes it less fun. You can't get as many kills as easily, and the game's just not as fast-paced. It's just much slower and much less interesting when the guns are just bad. Like, I can still do well with them, but I'd prefer if they were better weapons. So, I don't know. I'll see what they do. For kill streaks, I'm not sure if I like what kill streaks I like best. I kind of like the concept of the nuke. I might like to see that again. I'm not sure whether I prefer stackable or non-stackable kill streaks, but I don't know. I guess probably the non-stackable, just because it takes more skill to get the kill streaks, and there's just less constant air support flying around that you have to deal with all the time, which just makes life easier, that you don't have to constantly be inside or trying to like dodge a Harrier. This part of the map was the part I was talking about. You can run along this rail here, and it's like, reminds me of what was it, Carnival from Modern Warfare 2. I think this map is called Zoo, so I guess it's supposed to be a zoo. And I guess this is some sort of like train that goes through the zoo or something. I don't know. This is a pretty good vantage here because you can see B. People go in that window there and try and shoot B, and you can kill them. You can see B, and you can also see the people who spawn at C. This is a good spot if they have C, and look at that noob tube. Not quite as good if you have C, because you're not going to get as many people coming by. You're going to get a lot more kills if the enemy has C and you're there, because you'll be killing them as they spawn, which is what you want to do. You don't have to wait as long. For maps in the next Call of Duty game, I'm not sure really whose maps I like the best. Like from Modern Warfare 2, I can recall a whole bunch of maps that I enjoyed, but I really can't think of any maps in Black Ops that I really like. Like trying to pick a favorite map, like I guess I could say Jungle, but even then, like, I don't really like Jungle. It's just really easy to get a lot of kills just because the design of the map, and the fact that chopper gunners can get like 30 kills. Same kind of thing with firing range, but really I don't like the maps that much in Black Ops. For Modern Warfare 2, there was like Afghan, I love that map, and Terminal, and Underpass, and Wasteland. Like all those maps were just maps I really enjoyed playing. There was maps like Invasion that sucked. I really like Storm, but I don't know. I'll have to see what they do. I think Call of Duty needs to be a game, or is a game that needs a lot of effort and time put into it, and needs to be tested. Trial and error is probably the best thing. They need to see what works, and I think a beta will be really helpful. Because that's really the best way to see how things work. Like they can play on their servers or on their Xbox or whatever when they're designing the game, but to have thousands of people play the game, even if it means that you push the release date back a few months. Like I know they try and do the November release, but I'd be happy with a Call of Duty beta in November instead of the full game, and then maybe have the game released in like January or something. Like I know they might lose the Christmas sales, but I still think that they could end up with a better game. Anyways, 50 kills, 4 deaths. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.